What's up guys, it's Paralyzer here, and welcome to Zombies Map Reviews. This is a brand new series in which I rate each and every Call of Duty Zombies map from beginning to end in the lead up to the release of Black Ops 6. We'll be ranking every map based on 3 criteria: features, replayability, and atmosphere. These are my opinions, so try not to take offense if they don't align with yours. While testing these maps, I'll be going for a high round, beating all of the Easter eggs, and also playing a multiplayer game. Today, we'll be reviewing the first ever Zombies map, Nacht Der Untoten. We will only be considering the World at War version, and we'll only be considering original versions of every map in our upcoming reviews. This map is unlocked by beating the World at War campaign, and is set in a bunker in an abandoned airfield. With that said, let's head into our first category, features. This map has a severe lack of features due to it being the first ever Zombies map. Sadly, this makes it hard to score highly in this area as it contains no perks or pack-a-punch. In terms of guns, there's a decently wide array with the ray gun appearing for the first time. It also has some cool weapons like the flamethrower and Molotov cocktails. It has no traps as these were yet to be conceptualized, however there was an Easter egg in this map, which was that you can knife the radio next to the mystery box to get it to turn on and play music. That's it, that's the Easter egg. In terms of positives, we have rebuildable barriers with a cool barrier that breaks down an entire wall. We have the mystery box, which everyone knows and loves, but it can't ever move. Wall weapons also exist, and the best zombies point system was introduced, the one which was later destroyed by Black Ops 4. Overall, I'd give the map a solid 4 out of 10 for features. This sounds like a bad score, but in reality it's the first ever map. They were never going to have a perfect formula on day one, but this map provided the foundation for one of the best modes to be ever made, and is the whole reason Zombies exists to this day. Our next category is replayability. Now this is an interesting one, because as mentioned earlier, this map has no main quest Easter egg, just some small radio Easter egg that you would never replay the map to complete. But when it comes to high rounding, you get a whole new kettle of fish. Now typically for high rounding, there are 2 main methods, camping and training. Everyone and their mother has camped at the top of the staircase in Nacht, whether it's with their friends or on their own, holding off waves of the undead until ammo runs dry or you die due to lack of firepower. And weirdly, this method creates a high replayability factor, because if you don't get the ray gun early on, you may have to reset multiple times to finally obtain it. When you do have it, sometimes you'll kill yourself with the splash damage, making you want to try again and not make the same mistake. And because you can only get to around round 20 using this method, the games don't take too long, and it can become addicting to keep trying to beat your record, even if it's just by 1 round or a few kills. This is enhanced by the randomness of the drops. Sometimes you just get a bad drop cycle, and you can run out of ammo just before getting a crucial max, so you go again to see if you can get lucky the next time. When it comes to training, this is where all of the world records are at. This method typically involves running around and shooting a flamethrower until it melts your brain or the PC that you're playing on to the point that the game breaks. This method is much harder to do, but you can achieve a much higher round with it. With the 2 hit down system and lack of perks in the map, this makes Nacht an extremely challenging high round, although this is countered by the 24 zombies cap per round in the first 3 maps of World at War. Overall, for replayability, I'm going to give Nacht a 6 out of 10. I think everyone can remember grinding out in the top of the bunker, trying everything to break their highest round, and I think the high round strategy takes a pretty high skill level and doesn't just involve sitting in a corner like on some maps. Black Ops 4. I think the lack of a main Easter egg stops the score from being any higher, but this is understandable due to it being the first ever map. Finally, we move on to atmosphere. This is all about how a map feels and how well it does at immersing you in the experience. When it comes to the looks and location, you really do feel like you're in an abandoned airbase. The crashed planes all around and the fog do a great job of making you feel trapped and helpless. While the map is small, there is detail everywhere you look, and there's no part of the map that feels empty or ignored. You truly feel like you're trapped, fighting against a horde of the undead with no way out other than to keep fighting and hoping that somehow you'll survive despite it being impossible. In terms of characters, sadly, this map lacks. It has no characters at all, and no voice lines either. Yet again, this is due to it being the first ever map, and thus it's understandable, but that doesn't mean I can simply overlook it. It takes away from the immersiveness of the experience and definitely affects the score. Overall, I'd give Nacht a 6 out of 10 for immersiveness. It grips me and makes me feel like I'm trapped in this bunker fighting waves of the undead, but sadly, without the emotions of any characters, it makes it hard to fully connect with the experience. I also feel the gritty graphics of World at War do a great job of bringing this map to life and paint it extremely well. So Nacht scores a 4 for features, 6 for replayability, and 6 for atmosphere, giving it an overall score of 5.3 out of 10. This doesn't make the map bad by any means, as you have to factor in that it is the first ever zombies map. It included so many amazing features and was simply a starting point for zombies, and without it, we wouldn't have any of the maps we have today. You can't start a fire without a spark. I, like many, love Nacht, and it has a special place in my heart, as I remember camping upstairs just trying to get one round higher each time. There is something about this map that just always brought Treyarch back to it. Over and over again, they added this map to multiple games. They reiterated it in Black Ops 1 with a remake. They put it in transit in Black Ops 2. In Black Ops 3, it was in Revelations. In Black Ops 4, we don't talk about Black Ops 4. In Black Ops Cold War, they put it in The Machine. This map is just inevitable. It is absolutely everywhere, and Treyarch just love it, and everybody in the community loves it for the nostalgia factor. It is a huge factor on why people love this map, and the fact that it was the first ever map. Something about it just keeps bringing everyone back to it. That's everything for this review. If you enjoyed, please leave a like on it. If you have any ideas for things that I should change or stuff that I missed, then please leave your feedback in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.